Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Eagle 7 News. I'm Caleb Hinrichs.
And I'm Kaitlyn Martens, and Eagle 7 News starts right now.
For only the fifth time in UNW football program history, the athletic department introduced a new football head coach. UNW stayed local, hiring former defensive coordinator Matt Moore to lead the football program. Moore is the first alum to be hired as the head football coach. Matt Moore will be replacing longtime head coach Kirk Talley, who recently stepped down to accept a position in Florida.
There's no other place in the country I'd coach at than Northwestern. So head coach, assistant coach, equipment coach, wouldn't matter. So exciting to be doing that here. Northwestern holds a special place in my heart. The time I spent here as a student and as an athlete, I don't know that I could have been more blessed with 4 years of my life. And so to know that I get to have a hand in bringing other individuals in and at the university, I'm honored. So go Eagles.
In his short time as the Eagles' defensive coordinator, Moore developed a defense that ranked nationally in a number of statistical categories. Most notably, Coach Moore's unit limited opponents to the fewest passing yards per game among any team in the country in 2015. Stay with Eagle 7 News for more updates. Last Monday was also an important day for many film students and those in attendance at the 516 Film Festival.
That's right, Caleb. After weeks of anticipation, the 516 Film Festival is in the books. It was live streamed to thousands through CTV 15 and was well attended by students. Joseph Berggren walked away with the biggest award of the night, winning the Audience Choice Award with his action comedy, The Secret Life of Harold Beatty. We caught up with Melissa Clutter, the producer of the 516 Film Festival, to talk about the success of the festival.
This year our attendance at the actual festival itself was 1,250, and then we had over 1,500 people watching the live stream online. I love getting the positive feedback, but I think I also love getting the things that we can work on, because that's my goal, is to make it better every year. And so when I get things to work on, that really helps me for the next year. You know, this year was the first year in the new lobby, so we had, you know, we have some things that we need to think about for next year, but overall it went really well.
As you heard, the film festival was a resounding success, and plans are already in motion for next year's festival.
You may have seen the ASF selling bubble tea outside the Billy this week. Our own Ashley Chapetta visited some local tea bars to see what's bubbling in another What's Trending adventure.
Situated in Minneapolis, across from one of Dinkytown's iconic concert venues, is Chat Time Tea. Once you step inside, you'll be overwhelmed with the endless options of bubble tea. The drink, which originated from Taiwan and combines freshly brewed teas with a large variety of exotic natural fruit concentrates, is served cold with delicious, chewy pearls at the bottom. Chat Time's menu features a variety of flavors: coffee, imported Japanese desserts, snacks, and more. The shop is located in the heart of U of M's college town, and it definitely has the college vibe. It's a fun spot to visit with friends to hang out or study. They even offer a selection of board games to check out. Less than a mile away from Chat Time is Sencha Tea Bar. Sencha has multiple locations in the Twin Cities, and their U of M location is definitely one of my favorites. Their bubble tea menu is quite similar to Chat Time, however, it's the atmosphere that makes the shop unique. There's a lot of open seating, and it's perfect for getting work done. The shop is super hip and modern, making it another great location for college students to check out and enjoy. For those who aren't quite familiar with bubble tea, they also have a cheat sheet to help you order.
For Eagle 7 News, this is Ashley Chapetta.
Both Chat Time and Sencha's Dinkytown locations are only 15 minutes from UNW's campus, and you can find more information and photos on Ashley's blog. Mark, this was a big week for sports. What else happened this week?
Well, as you said before, Matt Moore, obviously new head coach of UNW football, biggest story of the year, obviously. However, there were some other things that happened in other UNW sports, such as women's tennis. Women's tennis continued their great season, collecting their 20th win of the season down in Winona by beating St. Mary's University. In addition to that milestone, the Eagles defeated both North Central and the University of Minnesota Morris to extend their UMAC winning streak to 7 straight matches. Also, congratulations to Brooke Lipinski, who was named UMAC Women's Tennis Player of the Week after picking up her 100th win against St. Scholastica last weekend. Meanwhile, men's tennis dropped one to St. Mary's and to St. Scholastica's. However, they did sweep the Minnesota Morris Cougars, so that's good. Women's lacrosse, however, suffered a step back late in their season, losing to Augsburg this past week. Despite this, Jenny Chamberlain claimed the title of the Independent Women's Lacrosse School's Defensive Player of the Week. Men's lacrosse also suffered a loss last week to Bennington University by a score of 15-4. Meanwhile, UNW baseball enjoyed a very fruitful Easter break, picking up a dominant win over Crown College 26-4. Then they continued their winning ways later against the Rams of North Central, sweeping them in a doubleheader. UNW softball also swept their opponents. This time it was Northland College, and that happened last Friday, to improve their UMAC record to 6-2 on the year. And that finishes off a very busy week for UNW Eagle sports. Hailey, how is the weather going to be for our local sports team this week?
Thanks, Mark. This week has been cold, cloudy, and damp, but it looks like we're about to turn a corner with highs in the 60s this weekend. Looks like we're going to move back into some clouds after that on Monday. And if you're planning on doing the day of prayer and service, you're going to want to bring your umbrella and some rain boots because it looks like it's going to rain. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Hailey. You know, the grass is getting more green. It's getting warmer.
It is definitely feeling like spring here on campus. Speaking of, we have the Spring Variety Show tomorrow night, and we talked to the host of this year's show. Cole Hansen, John Greener, and Ben Lyons gave Eagle 7 News a preview and inside access to what acts are going to be featured at this year's show.
So for the Spring Variety Show, we have 10 acts coming up, anything ranging from spoken word to, we have a dance team coming on, we have rap, we have, did I say spoken word already? I think I did. And then music and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of the range of what we have going on. It's going to be really exciting, so you guys should come out to see the variety of talents we have here on campus.
Our job is to do some stuff between the different acts, and we're very excited about some of the things we have planned, and gonna hype up a little bit. We've got a couple people coming in, at least one that y'all will know and love. Can't disclose who that might be, but y'all should be excited to see what happens with our different game segments and things we got going on.
So there's going to be some gift card giveaways that we have for broke college students. A great way to get a couple bucks to some places that you want to go to. Also, it's just a great time to come out on a Saturday night at Northwestern when maybe there's not much going on. It's something to do. Bring a girl, bring a guy, bring your haul, bring some friends, whatever you want to do. Just come out and have a good time, enjoy the talent we have, and hopefully we can make you laugh a little bit.
The 2017 Spring Variety Show will be tomorrow night, Saturday at 8 p.m. in the Night Performance Hall. Students have a cool opportunity this Thursday. Next week starts the week of prayer and service. Students get the opportunity to have a day off of class and go out to the community to give back. We met with Nina Barnes to hear a little more on what the week will look like.
Prayer and service, that really the two of those things should remain together. Prayer without serving is incomplete in the sense of engagement in the world and community. Serving without prayer is not a good idea either. And I looked forward to this day of service projects because I got to be with students in a different way. And my first time serving, it was at a 24-hour childcare. And so this organization, they do daycare. I stayed connected with those students I served with that day through their whole time at Northwestern.
Yeah. We're looking forward to doing service projects, keeping this year's theme in mind: unite, encounter, and celebrate.
The day of prayer and service, the Spring Variety Show. Springtime means that the year is coming to a close. How's everything looking to wrap up for you, Mark and Kaitlyn?
Things are looking to wrap up well for me. Grades are hanging in there. C's get degrees. That's the mantra, right?
Yep, that's right.
I'm living it.
Yeah, classes are going well for me too. They're not too hard quite yet.
Good, and we hope that you're all keeping your head above water. And that's all for the news that we have this week. I'm Caleb Hinrichs.
And I'm Kaitlyn Martens. Stay fly, Eagles.